Well, hi, and welcome to another day with Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, January 8th, and we have a plethora, which means a lot, of birthdays today. Today is Anne Hargreaves, Hargreaves. Anne, let me start my song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anne. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Beth Shear, S-H-E-R, so it's Beth's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beth. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Karen Honig, H-O-E-N-I-G. Karen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Kim H. I don't have to spell that because you know it's just an H. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Also, last but not least is Lisa Kearsing, Kearsing. Liz. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you for your birthday today. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. But we also have anniversaries because today is Larry and Kate's 46th. I'm thinking it's their 46th anniversary. So Larry and Kate, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you both have a great anniversary. But it's also Esther and Paul Newman. Esther, it's your anniversary, but you knew that. So Esther and Paul, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you both have a great anniversary. I actually met up with Esther this past summer. I think it was in the summer. Maybe it wasn't in the summer. Maybe it was in the fall. I think it was in the fall. But she came over from London. And we met at Starbucks, my favorite place. And we had a nice little visit. So Esther, it was a nice little visit. So I can share this with you now, Esther. Because for your Christmas card, when I mailed you your Christmas card, when I went to Starbucks, I grabbed a handful. Because she likes the little stirs. I guess you can't get them in London. The exact same kind of stirs. Because when we went there, she asked the lady if she could have some, and she said yes, she could. So she said, oh, okay, you can have them. So she took them. So then when I went to Starbucks, I thought that would be so cute to put some of them into her Christmas card. So I picked up probably 25, 30 of them. Not that many, just like a little handful. Yeah, I got an itchy nose, I'm sorry. And I put them in her Christmas card. And I got to the post office, and since it weighed a little bit over a pound, it was considered a parcel, even though it was in a Christmas card envelope. And they wanted $38.50 to mail it. $38.50. And so I said to the post office clerk, I said, I love her like a dear. I love her like a sister. But no, I'm not paying $38 just to mail her some coffee stirs. And I knew she'd understand that. So I really probably should have just sent her a couple of them, but I thought it was kind of losing its point to just sending her a couple of them. So I just sent her the Christmas card, which was a lot, not lot less inexpensive. It was at least not a lot more, but it was least expensive to send her the Christmas card that way. So Esther, you came that close to getting your coffee stirs that you like from Starbucks. My voice is sounding a little crackly again today. It's early. And when I first get up, my voice is kind of crackly. So I have to have a cup of tea or something to kind of soothe it down a little bit. But I'm feeling really, really good. I really am. I slept pretty much the whole night without waking up coughing. I've still got a little bit of a cough, but not very bad. My appetite is starting to come back. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know. We'll see tomorrow on my way in. I'm just kind of, I tracked all week. Everything I ate, I tracked. The only thing I didn't track was the enormous amount of cough drops that I was sucking on, which I know is like, I have the Hall's cough drops, which I'm sure there were points involved. But at that point, I didn't really care. I just wanted to soothe my throat. And I know there's probably points involved in the cough syrup that I took. But you know what? I didn't count those because I thought those were incidental. And maybe that's why I had gained weight, because I kept thinking things were incidental. But I think that taking the cough syrup has really kind of broke up the stuff. I switched over to Mucinex, which seems to be helping me a little bit more than the Robitussin was. So we'll see. We'll see. Sophia has COVID now. It's kind of hard to get away from having it. She tested positive on Friday, which was kind of a bummer because she wanted to go to her other grandma's. They were celebrating their Christmas on Saturday, but her other grandma's, if you keep her other grandma in your prayers, she has cancer, and which is Aaron's mother. And so obviously they tested, Christy, Aaron, and Sophia tested just because Sophia wasn't feeling sick. She wasn't feeling sick at all. But they tested it the day before because they wanted to make sure before they went over to, see the grandma. And she was fine. But then on Saturday they did a retest just to make sure, and she tested positive again. She tested positive both days. But on Saturday is when she started feeling ill. So obviously they didn't go. So I feel bad for Sophia because, she loves her grandma. I know that. But like I said, if you could pray for her name is Kathy. If you could pray for Kathy, I really would appreciate it. She's a very nice lady. But so I have my Zoom call later on today. I'm pretty much staying on track. I have my menu planned for today. What we're gonna have, I'm gonna have a cream of wheat bread from Dish with D, and some berries and a banana for 5 points. And then for dinner, we're gonna have some burgers that I'm gonna home make. With my bun and my fries, which is 13. So I'm going to have 18 points today. I'm not going to show you my food today because I wanted to get this done earlier because I got stuff I'm going to do this afternoon. I'm hoping to feel better tomorrow because I got 2 sets of canisters to hold your potatoes, onions, and garlic in, which I had asked for Christmas. And I got 2 sets of those, so I got to bring one of them back. And then I had asked Danny for a cookbook for crock-pot recipes. Not a recipe, a cookbook for crock-pot recipes, but he misunderstood me and he got it for slow cooker. No, not slow cooker. Instapot. Well, I have a cookbook for Instapot. I don't use my Instapot. I'll be honest with you, I'm just kind of afraid to use it because it's like a pressure cooker, and I've heard so many bad things about pressure cookers. But I see everybody using their Instapots, and they use it for just about everything, and it seems to work fine for them. But I know who I am. I know that I'd be nervous using them. Although I have a brand new Instapot that Danny got me for Christmas like 2 years ago. Never been used. I have a lot of appliances, never been used. I watch recipes and then I see something and like they have a food processor and I think I got to get a food processor. So I buy the food processor. Never used it. I have a blender. Never used it. What else do I have? Oh, was it Tuppermade? No, not Tuppermade. Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef. They had those little things where you put the potatoes in and you can slice them and make them like, julienne or French fries or whatever. It's like on a mandolin, I guess that's what they're called. Never used it. What else do I have? My Instapot. I know if I went into the cupboard that I have all my appliances in, I'd find things that I bought that I thought I really needed at the time. Oh, I have one of those things where you chop up the onions. I got all that good stuff. I just do it by hand, do it myself. So I had a plan for it. I did when I asked for them or when I purchased them. I had a plan, but somehow the plan didn't work out. Which is, I think, my reason for starting a new plan this year is because obviously in the last 2 years the plan I was following was not working. The plan I was following for the last 2 years was Nothing. It was like, you don't need to track today. Maybe you don't need to track tomorrow either. But like you know what a handful of rice will weigh. Like how much it is, or like and like they say, like little dice cubes are like ounces of cheese. Yeah, you know that. So when you're slicing it, you know what that is. You know how much a tablespoon is because you've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. And that plan didn't work. That plan caused me to gain 35 pounds in 2 years. So I can't follow that plan anymore. So I've realized that the plan I've been following it took me 2 years. Nothing, I can't say that I ever jump into anything quickly if it took me 2 years to figure out that my plan didn't work. As far as joining Weight Watchers, I've joined Weight Watchers numerous times over the years. But when I joined in 2016, I had a purpose. I had a reason. I really did have a reason. And one of the reasons was because at the time I was 65. No, I was 66. I was 66 and I thought, before I get to 70, I want to hit my goal. And I didn't hit my goal. But I did really well. I came really close to my goal because I was following a plan. I was following a determination that I wanted. And I did really well. I really did well when I first started. But somehow the plan changed when I wasn't looking. Or not, shouldn't say the plan changed when I wasn't looking. The plan changed when I wasn't paying attention. So I just think that I need to pay better attention to my plan, because if you make a plan, it's like when you have a blueprint for a house. If you don't follow see, I'm using Jimmy's reference because he built his house. But if you have a plan, a blueprint to build a house, you can change the blueprint as you're going along a little bit, but you have to follow it somewhat so you know where you're going. And I just wasn't following my blueprint for my life, for my diet, for my lifestyle, my mindset, whatever you want to call it. I was not following the blueprint. And I need to do that more so. I was just thinking the other day that I actually saw Jimmy more when he was busy working his job 8 hours a day and then working on his house for another 5 or 6 hours every night. Jim and I used to go there every weekend to go see him. But now with being sick, I haven't seen Jimmy since the 23rd of December. Now I talk to him all the time on the phone. No, roll that back. I text with him because my kids are not much. Christy calls me every single day. Either I call Christy or she calls me, but for the most part, Christy calls me every day because with her schedule, I never know when she's working. But I talk to Christy every day. I do talk to Danny probably 3 times a week. Jimmy maybe once or twice a week, but I text with them all the time. So it just reminded me that I saw Jimmy so much more because he did the tags with me. He'd come make a point of coming here before he went to the house to build on the house. I don't know if it was just because he needed that little bit of a rest. I don't know what it was, but once I get feeling better, I'm going to start imposing on him more, I guess. I guess that's a way of putting it. Not imposing, because I don't think my kids ever feel like I'm imposing on them. But I'm going to do better. I really am going to do better this year, keeping my family a little bit closer, following my plan to lose weight this year and reach that first summit, which if you've watched my video the other day, my first summit is losing the 17.5 pounds that I gained in 2021. My first summit. So I'm not setting a date that I'm going to hit that 17.5 pounds. But when I reach that summit, I will tell you, I've reached the summit. I've reached the first summit because that's my first goal, is to lose the 17.5 pounds. I'm not, like I said, overly optimistic for tomorrow. I haven't been eating a lot, I know, but I've been drinking so much. I don't know how I haven't floated away. I'm drinking so much water. I've been drinking some diet tea. I've been drinking a couple of cans of Diet Burners just like to soothe my throat, because I'm not a big fan of Diet Pop, but Diet Burners kind of helps me along. And with the ginger too. Burners is ginger ale. It's local in our area. Which in our area we call Burners a medicine. You don't feel good? Take some Burners. Is your stomach upset? Have some Burners. You have a cold? Take some Burners. It's a cure-all. It's a cure-all. But so I've been doing that, and I've been drinking a lot of orange juice, which is calories. I mean, it's a light orange juice. It's not as many calories, but I've been drinking a lot of orange juice. But My first goal this week was not to lose weight, was just to get better. I have not been this sick in years. Years. I couldn't tell you the last time I was this sick. Even when I was working, I've never been this sick. And that I was working in the public, so I was always around germs. Maybe that's why I didn't get sick as often, because I was exposed to germs more often. But I never had shots growing up. The only thing I remember is like when they had the polio vaccine and they gave you a little sugar cube and it was coated with the vaccine so that you would take the sugar cube. That's the only shot or vaccine that I remember ever getting. I'm not saying that I never got anything when I was growing up, but that's really the only one in me and my great memory, and that's the only one I can remember. But I just know that I need to expose myself to a few more germs, but not till I get better. I don't need to have a relapse, because I'm starting to hit that. Tuesday's the 3-week mark, so I'm just I'm positive that this week is my turnaround week. That my voice is going to come back. My voice won't crack when I sing. I'm going to follow my plan. I'm going to plan on this afternoon. Like I said, I have the Zoom call, and I'm also planning on doing my menu plan for the week, because it really did make a difference for me this week. Did I follow it 100%? No, but it really gave me a better guideline than I've been following for the last couple of years. So anyway, that's going to do it for today. So I'm not going to show you my food. I told you that. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Tune in tomorrow early, see how I did with my weight. I'm just hoping for a loss of any kind. I'm not optimistic that it's going to be huge, but I do feel that I'm going to have a loss of some sort. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Stay away from sick people, I guess, is one way of doing it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Talk to you guys soon.